Hello there. Today we are speaking about the war in Ukraine and Russia. This war, we didn't expect it. Nobody knew that this war was coming. Putin woke up one day and they just sent 6,000 troops into the Ukrainian territory and they started bombing. Many towns were flattened. Many people have been killed. A lot of infrastructure has been destroyed. And even after 7 months, we are not yet sure of where this war is, whether this war is going to end and how it's going to end. The victims have been the helpless people of Ukraine, some of whom have had to leave their homes. But the ugly bit part of it is that most areas in Ukraine don't have water. The banks are closed, they don't have money, they don't have the basic necessities. So this leads us to the question, if your country or if your area is still safe, guard it well. War is very expensive and war can lead to sometimes consequences that we can't even imagine. We didn't even realize that Ukraine was one of the largest suppliers of wheat and wheat products until it was attacked, until we didn't know that Ukraine was one of the major sources of oil, until the oil prices surged upwards and we have been all affected. The international economy has been affected greatly in different ways, and we are still seeing the repercussions. The war came on the heels of the coronavirus. When we thought we had defeated coronavirus, then the war erupted. So the world is becoming more unstable because of some rulers who are not, who may say have some problems in their minds. So what can we do? We need to pray for the war in Ukraine to end, but we also need to pray for the people in Ukraine to have hope and hope that they are going to build their nation when finally the war ends. This war has been senseless. It was started by Putin. I don't think they even engaged their country structures like the parliament to determine the consequences of this war. Although Ukraine seemed to be getting an upper hand and winning the war is far from over. But even if it was to be over, it has had catastrophic consequences on not only the Russian territory, the Ukrainian territory, but the world at large. We must make sure that we guard our countries, that we shall never go back to war. The consequences have been enormous, and we pray that God touches the hearts of people who started this war so that it can end. We thank you for listening and we look forward to seeing you next time.